What's up, boys and girls? It's your boy GM. If you are wondering who is the girl on the video thumbnail, her name is Virtual Brunette. She's a personal friend of mine, and she is also an extraordinary cosplayer. If you want to follow her on the social media, I put all of the links in the description below, so go check it out. Last weekend, I went to Otakuton. It's an anime convention in Montreal, Canada. I had mad fun, so much fun. It was amazing. Enjoyed the artist alley, the cosplayers, the video game tournaments. I remember I went to play Super Smash Brothers Melee. There was a tournament of it in a very wide video game room. I lost on the first round, but it was all fun. And me and my friends really enjoyed ourselves there. So basically, it was a great weekend. I had nothing but positive things to say about this event. I even bought myself a new hat. But of course, this is not what I want to talk about. I feel like I did something very wrong towards cosplayers. And now that I think about this, I think I've been doing that ever since the first time that I've ever been to a convention. And this weekend, I came to a realization on how long I've been doing that. And truthfully, I was disappointed at myself, considering what I want to become professionally in the next few years. So how did it start? I was at Otakuton, obviously, enjoying a good time and all that. One thing that I love about conventions are the cosplays. I admire the craft they are making, the amount of time they put in it, the effort, and everything else, all right? And every time I go there, I take thousands of pictures. If you are following me on Instagram or Facebook, you know what I'm talking about. You really know. I do not remember which cosplay it was, but I remember it was a very awesome cosplay. So there was this girl, and again, awesome cosplay. Therefore, I asked her politely if I could take a picture of her because her cosplay was fantastic. She was really happy. She greeted me with the greatest smile of all time, and she said yes. So I took a picture, and I thanked her politely. Thank you for your time. It was really amazing. Again, great cosplay. Before I could be on my way, she asked me if she could see the picture. So I was like, sure, no problem. I'd love to. She was amazed and impressed of the quality of the picture that I took with my cell phone. Seeing how she was happy of the picture, I told her, you know what? If you want, I can put it on my Instagram account, tag you on it, and like that, you could see the picture for yourself. By saying those words, she was really happy, and she was like almost grateful for that. I didn't understand why. I just thought that, she was just happy, and therefore I put the picture on my Instagram account, tagged her, and we parted ways, but she really was very happy and joyful that I did this for her. I didn't understand yet why she was that happy that I just put a picture of her on my Instagram and tagged her on it. For me, I was like, hey, I did a great action, I guess, hooray. And then it hit me like a mountain-sized brick wall. And that's how I felt really bad, like awfully bad. It's like every conventions that I've been to, and I realized what that meant for her, like the joy, the happiness, like that gratefulness. Now I understood. Unless it was a personal friend of mine or an acquaintance, I have never asked a cosplayer if they had any social media address that I could identify them on the picture that I took of them. Never did. I was just happy that I could take a picture of the masterpiece the cosplayer created. But somehow it completely left my mind that this cosplayer would love to get some recognition on social media. Some of you might be saying, hey, Greg, it's no big deal. You're not the only one. Or you might be saying, quit being a big pussy, Greg. This ain't no big deal. But you know what? Here's the reason why I'm making this a big deal. If you've known me for a long time, if you have been following me on social media, you already know that I want to become a novelist and a manga writer. Writing has been my passion ever since I was 9 years old. For several years, I've loved writing stories, fan fictions, and everything in between. And last year, after finishing Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, I was so moved and inspired by this video game that I wrote a fan fiction based out of it. And guess what? There's no sex in it. After putting this fan fiction online, I was mind blown by the response it got. Just on Tumblr, I had like almost 300 likes and reposts. And for me, that's a big thing. Like on fanfiction.net, I had so many comments saying, wow, this is such a beautiful story. I loved it. This is the best fan fiction of Zelda that I've ever read. Nintendo should do the same. They should do a DLC based on your story. I wasn't even expecting it. For me, I was just moved by a video game and I decided to write this fan fiction. But the amount of acknowledgement, recognition that I had from this story, it was amazing. I really felt appreciated. And during Saturday on Otakuton, after taking that picture of this amazing cosplayer and that girl feeling appreciated that I tagged her on Instagram, I felt that I didn't give that same recognition and acknowledgement to so many cosplayers from whom I took picture of. And so, coming on Sunday, the last day of the convention, every time that I took a picture of a cosplayer, I asked her or him if that person had Instagram or Facebook or anything else. Like every time, I never failed to ask that question. And I hope to never fail to ask that question ever again to any cosplayer. And trust me when I say this, the smile on their faces, the light beaming from their smiles, it's authentic. Like it is the best reward that you can get. And from their reaction of being asked to be tagged online, you can tell that they don't get asked that a lot. And when I got home from the convention, I saw multiple messages that I got from my Instagram account. And when I opened them, I realized there were so many cosplayers that were thanking me for tagging them on the pictures that I took. Seriously, it felt good. It really, really felt good. Not all cosplayers have a big fan base, obviously. Some of them are just starting in this universe and they want to become great icons, like the big ones that we know right now. And of course, going through social media is one of the best ways to do that. And being identified, being tagged online, for them, it means a lot. And you know what? Not just for cosplays, for every kind of artist out there, being recognized, being acknowledged, especially online, it means a lot. It means that their work is appreciated and it's getting spread out throughout the world, whether it's online or in real life. It's really important to recognize that. Therefore, for all cosplayers worldwide that might be watching this, especially if I've met you once and I took a picture of you, I just want to say that I respect your work ethic, your craftsmanship, the time and effort that you put into your work to make such a masterpiece out of your cosplays. And I appreciate that a lot. But as an artist myself, I feel like I have missed the opportunity to not ask you for your social media addresses so I could share your wonderful work towards many others. Because if I did, that would have helped you grow. Whether it is by a little bit or by a lot, everything helps. And for those actions, even though they were not ill-intended, and even though I didn't need to make this video, but I insist on doing that anyway, to the entire cosplay community, I offer you my sincerest apologies. Therefore, I make the promise that every time I'm gonna go to a convention and I take a picture of a cosplayer, I will make sure to ask them if they have any address on social media so I can share their work. And I invite you all to do the same. So that's it for me. Like I said, I know I didn't need to make a big deal out of this, but for me, as an aspiring artist, someone wants to be recognized one day for his work, I really needed to do this for myself. and to make sure that from now on, as an artist, to never fail to recognize the effort of a fellow artist, especially if I have a chance to help that artist grow, even though it is by just a little bit or by a lot. Thank you for watching this video. Comment, rate, subscribe, share, and I'll catch you guys later, alright? See ya.